Okay.
You got an idea for the title?
Hold on. We live right now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we should be good now. Okay. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Chicago Conservative live stream edition. Today we got Squid Man, Jared. What's really going on in America? We got a white panel today, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it. So you know this is gonna be good. We got the good old white man panel today. So today we're
Hey,
gonna be talking about.
skin color's not a thing here.
No, I know. I'm just joking though. They know it's just a joke. But
Oh, hey,
hey,
Melissa.
Melissa.
Melissa's in the chat.
Hey, what's going on? So yes, guys. Today we got Jared. What's really going on in America? Squid, say what's going on to the people, guys.
Good to see everybody again. Thanks for having me back on.
And thanks for inviting me.
Yes, sir, man. They love Jared, man. I don't know why. This guy's really.
I don't know why either.
So,
Hey,
yes,
Jared's
guys,
a good, cool guy.
Shameless
Jared,
plug. Go check out Continue Freedom. There you go.
For sure. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? So, today we're just gonna be talking about a few topics today, guys. But the trending topic and the most important topic we're going to be talking about today is Ahmad Musa. He's a city councilman, and I believe it's in Michigan. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. And they have him on surveillance, allegedly depositing basically stacks upon stacks of ballots at the drop box. Excuse me. And I believe he just won too, right? By like a couple dozen votes as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, very, 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 very fishy. So we definitely got to talk about that. And then I also want to bring up the fact that, just on a side note, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys, and I definitely want you guys' opinion on this as well. But I'm getting really, really sick and tired of outsiders having leadership in our government, even on the right. Like Ted Cruz, for example. Isn't this guy from Canada or some shit like that? Excuse my language, but it's like, my guy, you're not even from America, So you got the Zoran Mandamis, you got the Omar, whatever the hell his name is, and where is he again? I believe it's in Memphis, right?
Oh, yeah. I think he was in. Oh goodness gracious, Wisconsin. Where was he?
I don't know, but it's some Omar dude. He looked like he's the captain.
Yeah.
I'm the captain now. That guy.
You're talking about the really young looking dude. He's like, looks like he's like 15. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna definitely have to get into that, guys. And we have another story that I want to cover. This guy that basically had no remorse, and it was in Florida, I believe this happened, and he killed 3 people, an entire family, after doing an illegal U-turn with a semi-truck. And this guy showed absolutely no remorse, ladies and gentlemen. When I say no remorse, I mean, yeah, Omar Fatia. There you go. Thanks, Scott. Appreciate that.
One.
Yeah. And it is he in I want to say,
I'm looking him up right now. Minnesota. Running for Minnesota Senate. Yep.
Okay, Minnesota. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So yeah, that I don't know if he's from America either, but even if he is, he looks like a communist socialist. So yeah,
he's a Somali American. Yeah, he's Somali.
When I look at him, he looks like a cartoon character.
And then, guys, another thing I want to talk about is that this tow truck downtown basically towed away an ICE car that was blocking away a driveway after ICE was trying to detain some illegal immigrants here in our country. So that's pretty wild.
Wow.
So yeah, we're going to talk about all of that, guys. So let's just get right into this first video that we have to watch, guys, because he's basically caught in 4K. So what do you guys think about this before we watch the video?
My personal opinion is this is, we always focus on the national stuff. I mean, that's kind of, I know you're very focused, obviously, on Chicago and what's going on there. But to me, it just smacks of the importance of local government as well as national government. So we can focus on that stuff because it's kind of the sexy thing, to look at what Trump is doing in his cabinet and what's happening in the House and the Senate. But this kind of stuff happening at the local level, and then for him to win by a couple dozen votes, I mean, the fraud extends, it's not just the federal government, it's happening everywhere. And the importance of the local, like the power of local government, they can influence our lives in many ways so much more than the federal government can. This is the type of fraud that we have to stop, and we have to be aware of, and we have to be vigilant even at the local level. That's my thought.
Yeah, I agree 100% with you, Jared. And I just
I'm in total agreement with. Oh no, I'm in total agreement with Jared there. We focus too much on the federal level, but we really got to be active on our local level rather than just the federal. Even here in Allentown, barely anyone went out to vote in the local elections. Usually it's the extreme leftists here that will vote, while the right wingers are like, oh yeah, we got Trump, so it's okay. No, you need to vote in your local levels. And also, we got to be objective in how we vote instead of party lines, because many of the red or blue in disguise, and I clearly seen that in Mike Johnson when it was under Biden as president. So, and there are other parties out there, especially the Constitution Party, that is like an awesome party, by the way, that we should consider.
Yeah, and I just want to piggyback on what Jared said as well when it comes to the Democrats. I just find it very hypocritical that these guys are always talking about how Trump was colluding with Russia, which came out to be a fake story, by the way, operated by the Obama administration and his flunkies. So we all know that's fake. And then when it comes to the 80 plus million votes that Joe Biden got to become president in 2020, in 2020. So me personally, I don't believe that the Democrats play fair at all, especially when they're always talking about democracy this and democracy that. When they handpicked Kamala Harris to become the Democratic nominee after they knew that Joe Biden cognitive decline was really a thing, especially when you got news reporters like the China News Network, Jake Tapper, covering for him. But then afterwards, after the election, you want to make a book about it and this, that, and the third. Like, it's absolutely stupid. Like, you cannot trust these people as far as you can throw them.
Yeah.
So as far as democracy goes, how the hell are you going to just put Kamala Harris in a position to where she can be the president of the United States and she has no qualifications? Now, granted, she was an attorney general in California, but she sucked. She freaking sucked. She was locking people up for no reason. One example of that being Jamal Truelove. She falsely imprisoned him, and she was withholding evidence that could set him free. The state had to pay this man over tens of millions of dollars because Kamala Harris is an incompetent woman. They were about to make this lady the president of the United States because they don't believe in democracy, ladies and gentlemen. This is what they believe in. Ballot boxes and, trying to drop stuff in ballot boxes and stuff like that. And we already knew this was happening, guys. This is just proof that they've been doing it for so long.
We have a very pure look at not a pure look. We understand politics are corrupted, but we have like Trump was kind of that vision of this is the guy who's going to, build back the American dream. He's going to bring accountability and transparency, all the things that we want in our government. But we have to remember, whether it's the federal level, the state level, the local level, this fundraising stuff, more at the federal level than anything, is a monstrous money-making machine. They pump billions of dollars into presidential elections, and that's going out to media companies, to marketing companies. The people that get in are going to be able to do what Congress has been doing for years in these spending bills, put the pork in there that benefits other people. So a couple $100,000 to invest in a politician could generate millions of dollars in a pork-filled omnibus spending bill or whatever. So yeah, the fraud is, one guy, Donald Trump, he's not going to actually be able to fix it all. It's this constant, relentless effort to try and bring light and transparency to our election system. And this picture right here, this guy at the drop box sums up not just the federal level, but all the way down to the local level, how bad people want to get in these positions of influence, because it makes them money, it gives them power, it gives them influence. And that's a very intoxicating thing for anybody. So yeah, and who knows what kind of policies this guy was going to try to get pushed into the city council or the state. It was the state level, wasn't it? I forget which it was.
Yeah, city. I believe it's city level. I think he's a city councilman.
Yeah. So you think about you're all in Chicago, right? A city councilman in Chicago wields an enormous amount of influence because it's a very influential city. The same thing in New York. The same thing in pick your city, Los Angeles or whatever. There's that there's industry around those places, and it's a money making thing. It's a power thing, and yeah, people go to any lengths. So we just got to keep an eye on it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We just got to keep on, just speaking out against the crooks. And honestly, voices like ours really matters, because me nowadays, I believe it's not even just Republican and Democrat anymore. We have to take out the oligarchy that's manipulating the people to vote this way to begin with, And it definitely has a stronghold on the Democratic side, because they always have their hand out. They can't do anything without money. They don't have any good policies, So they just got to keep promising people, we're going to give you free this, free that, without just promising safety, without promising jobs, without promising people being, having homes, not being homeless and things like that. They're not promising these things. They're just promising you free money, and it's not even free because it's coming from taxpayer dollars. So I just feel like this has just been a repeated cycle that no one has caught on to yet. But in 2025, we have a lot of influential people that's just calling out the deep state, the global elites, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, that's it's a big influence peddling scheme at every level, but Republicans are guilty of it too. And that's what I said,
it's on both sides. Sure.
And I did this. I've done a couple of videos on it in a while. I haven't done it. It was a while ago, but talking about BlackRock, State Street, Vanguard, all those big monstrous entities. And you can find it in, basically there's websites that'll show you where these donations are being made. And it's weighted towards Democrats, but they're donating to everybody. They're buying influence wherever they can. Yeah. And those are the oligarchs that you're talking about.
Yeah, we talked about BlackRock a little bit, if I'm not mistaken. And I was talking about how much real estate BlackRock owns, and they own almost all the homes in America, guys. So we have to definitely, they even own the building that Thomas Matthews shot Trump on. So we definitely got to be aware of that, guys. That's a big connection. I'm sorry, excuse me.
Oh, no. I was going to say, I had a family friend, and I've started to do this. When I hear about big deals that happen, even because I'm in Tennessee, right? And I hear about big deals that happen. Tennessee's growing because people are getting transplants from New York and California and all these places. And whenever a big transaction happens, like a company being bought or whatever, I go and find out about these companies. I usually find out about it after the fact. And I knew somebody who was a real estate agent. This guy, I found the company that he worked for. I found out who bought the company. I found out who owned the company that bought his company. And I traced it all the way back to BlackRock, State Street, and Vanguard. And it allowed them to control the purchase of 1 in 4 homes in Tennessee. What? It's crazy, dude.
1 in 4?
Yeah. And so they're not only are they buying up, so they're buying up the property, but then they're also profiting off of the buying and selling, whether it's to the big companies or to individuals. So they're making the money coming and going, one way or another. And so anyway.
Okay. Squid, do you have an opinion on that? Or even with this guy, this damn city councilman?
Honestly, he should be arrested.
Yeah.
I mean, what he did was fraud, and this should be a felony.
Mm-hmm.
And so he needs to stay away from this kind of stuff because God knows what he wanted to do.
Yeah, guys. So luckily for everyone, especially Jared, this is actually not a picture, guys. This is actually a video. So we're going to watch this little clip of our friend here putting ballots in the drop box illegally. So let's roll this clip for a second. There's no sound to it. I think somebody's actually recording him doing it. Yes,
wow.
Getting caught in 4K.
Caught in 4K.
Yeah, Governor Wolf did something similar, and he got away with it and said, "Oh, it's an honest mistake."
Nah, ain't nothing honest about
but
this.
But if any of us was to do that,
this is honestly treason.
But if any of us, if any of us would do that, we would be arrested
on the spot.
Absolutely.
But how many times did this happen back in 2016? I mean, for the 2020 election. I mean, we saw it in 2020, and people, it's just denied. No, you don't know what you're looking at. You know, it's like damn your lying eyes, that sort of thing.
That's a good point that you bring up, Jared, because there was actually a woman that recorded these people doing exactly what this young man is doing right now, and they actually tried to say that the video was fake when she posted it online. So after that, the lady actually sued the people who said that the video was fake, and she actually won that case.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, yeah, so they tried to, I think it was in Texas that it was happening in, when they were just dropping votes in the ballot boxes. Like, we're talking like just not barrels, but, you know, like a lot of votes, guys. We're talking like lots of them. And the lady was recording it, and she like, what the hell are you guys doing? And then she posted it on the internet, and I'll try to find it if I can. But yeah, she caught him on camera, and then she posted it on the internet, and I believe it was on TikTok, and they said that it was fake or something like that. It was on some social media website. They tried to say it was fake, and she actually took them to court and sued them for that because there was no like manipulation within the video or anything like that.
Yeah, you can tell that in the metadata of a video. You can, you can go in there and see what's been edited, tweaked, if it's the original file, if it came out of Premiere Pro or something like that. So, yeah, there's ways that they can super sleuth all that stuff.
For sure. So my thing is not only because this could be an American and he needs to go to jail, but this guy clearly is not from America, guys. So what should be the penalty for people who come to America, get in positions of power, betray our constitutional republic? Because I hate calling it a democracy. I mean, even though it is, our country is a constitutional republic, okay? So what should be the penalty for this clown? Now, I know Squid say jail, but I
truthfully,
think
if I had to say something, sorry.
Yeah.
If I actually had to say something possibly worse than jail, 2 words: alligator Alcatraz.
Yeah, I think we might. Yeah, I think that might be the best punishment for this guy, for sure.
Well,
and now remind me, who is this guy again? Is he like running for office? Then
Abba Musa or something like that.
Yeah, Abu Musa.
Yeah,
and he's just a regular guy.
He's a Michigan Democrat city councilman.
Yep.
A Democrat city councilman. Well, anyone running for office or in office that does this should be tried for treason.
I don't think this guy should be in our country.
No, he shouldn't.
Well,
in our country
this is like dual citizenship. That's the thing is, Are they? I don't think dual citizenship should be a thing. You have to when you come in here and you become a citizen in the United States, you're supposed to denounce any country that you come from and swear allegiance to America. That's first off. So this dual citizenship stuff is nonsense. The other thing is ballot drop boxes in general. Rip every one of them out of the ground and smash them. There is no mail-in ballot. There is no ballot drop box. Get rid of all of it. It's nonsense that we're still doing this. And the only reason we are is because the Democrats know this sort of thing can happen and it benefits them, because who's not cheating?
Yep.
By and large, it's the Republicans that aren't cheating. It's the conservatives who are the law and order party. The Democrat Party is the one who says we're going to win at any cost. Ballot drop boxes, we can't get rid of these because this is the only way we're going to win elections if things keep going the way they're going.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I think the only way they know how to win is to cheat. And that's what I said.
Yep.
This is why we believe that Joe Biden did not win this election in 2020, because of stuff like this. They seen like, okay, Joe Biden can get away with it. Okay, now let's see if I can get away with it. Let's see if I can get away with it. And then once they get elected in, now you got freaking communists. They kind of did this with the CTU as well. They didn't like do it like this, but they kind of used the CTU and some ignorant black folks as well to get Brandon Johnson ass up in there. Because I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Paul Vallis was up. I'm sorry, what you say?
Oh, I was going to say we also need to get rid of the voting machines in our elections, because those machines can be tricked into letting one side win. And I've actually there's a woman I follow on social media who lives in Pennsylvania, investigating all this stuff, and she found some pretty what you call it, unthinkable things from the machines and the flash drives and stuff. I'll have to look for that video and send it to you.
I may have heard something about the machines, like people would vote for Trump, but for some reason it would go to like Biden or something instead.
If Trump gets too many, then yeah, some would go to Biden or Kamala Harris and stuff like that. So we should definitely smash the machines too, not just these mail-in ballot boxes.
He looks Bollywood.
Just call it what it really is, Wookwood.
I knew he was from India, making my guy Vivek Ramaswamy looking real bad right now. But yeah, guys. So I just want to ask the panel this: so actually, I want to rephrase this. Why can people from other countries that come to America get away with this, but people, that's from America, when they come to our country, why can't we get away with that?
Because they're trying to get around the 13th Amendment and make us all slaves. That's why.
Oh, we got someone else in here.
Yep. What's going on, bro?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, what's going on, man? Thanks for joining the panel today, bro. I appreciate that.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yep. So today we're talking about actually a few things, but the first topic we're on right now is we're talking about this. He's from Michigan, right, Jared?
Yeah, he's from Michigan.
Yep, from Michigan, and we're talking about this guy. His name is Abu Musa, and he's under investigation for election fraud because, as you can see right now, this guy is just dumping in votes in a ballot box illegally. So, yeah, we're trying to figure out, is this guy going to go to jail? Because he actually won. Oh, I think he left. Hold on.
Yeah, he bounced out. It looked like.
Hold on. I think he back.
Nice.
Okay, cool. Yep. So yeah, this is Abu Musa. Clearly, you see him committing ballot fraud, and
Man,
he needs to be held accountable for this because he actually won in his district. So, and I think he went. He ran in Michigan, and he won by over 24 votes.
Yeah,
So
and it looked like looked like 24 votes he was shoving in there.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm like,
Yeah.
these could potentially actually be the votes that got him the seat that he's in right now. So
I'm
who
reading an
knows,
article. Man? I'm reading an article right now about this. I pulled this up to check his name and where he was from. But it says that this is, I guess, part of Michigan's law. Michigan is one of those swing states that was tweaking things at the last election. And it says that there is no limit to the number of ballots you can put in, but they have to be close family members or people that live in your home or whatever, which is, I mean, it's nonsense because how do you verify that? They've got a camera sitting here on it, but once the ballots have been dropped and they've been picked up, you don't know whose he dropped off. And technically,
exactly.
it's legal for him. So I will look.
Right.
Yeah. So I would assume that when this goes to court, he could say, I was dropping this off for my cousin, for my aunt, for my, whoever. And there's no way to prove otherwise. So the burden of proof is on the city to show that he was breaking the law. And that's why this is nonsense, why it's garbage to have these ballot drop boxes, because you can't verify anything unless you've got somebody sitting there,
Exactly.
or, high res cameras on every single ballot box. There's no way to verify any of that nonsense.
I want to add to what Jared said because he's always saying some interesting things, ladies and gentlemen. Jared's the GOAT. And that just made me realize that 27 out of 50 states don't even require a photo ID to vote. And like Jared said, they manipulate these laws and things in Congress. And we know the majority Congress women that are manipulating these laws to make sure that stuff like this happens. When we know that these laws, like Jared said also as well earlier, that this stuff only benefits Democrats. Everyone knows that Republicans were old-fashioned, conservatives, we would rather do in-person. If I'm being honest, I would rather be an in-person vote. All of this online shit, all of this put in a ballot box because stuff like this happens. You feel me? And then we get ballot fraud.
And also to add on to that, paper ballots only. That's it. And with full transparency with the counting.
And signature at the bottom.
Don't trust the machine.
Yeah, signature on the bottom.
Yep.
Signature at the bottom. With the address.
Yes, absolutely.
Address.
right.
Yes. Phone number, all of that. Because this is getting
100%.
I think that this is, you were talking about the, citizen type thing. And I'm going to add one more thing to that. We were hitting that topic a minute ago, is that if you buy into this system, so if you come here and this is why assimilation is so critical with the whole immigration process and why illegal immigration doesn't work, because assimilation, people should come in, they have, obviously passing a civics test. They should understand that a multi-year long, or we understand that a multi-year long process to get into the U.S. gives you a substantial amount of buy-in. And folks like this, I don't know what process he went through to come into this country. I'm going to assume that he followed the right way, but this is, in my opinion, grounds to have your citizenship revoked if you are an immigrant who came in here. I mean, if you're going to come in and participate in fraudulent elections, and I don't know how that would work out legally. That's just my opinion. But he's not assimilated. He's taking the same corrupt behavior that came from wherever he came from and applying it to a small town in Michigan where he won by, I was reading here, it said he won by 72 votes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Okay, so only 72,
maybe that's
not a
overrated.
lot. That's really not a lot. Yeah,
no.
For sure he cheated. He for sure cheated, guys. Come on, man.
Yeah.
72 votes.
Yeah.
What the
So
hell?
I am willing to fact check if there's anyone in here that says no, he did it fairly and whatnot, etc. I'm willing to fact check.
Oh yeah, please do, because that's insane. How I mean, if he do get away with this, that's gonna be wild as hell, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Right.
And we'll see that there's definitely a double standard in this country. It's cool when Democrats do it, but it's a problem when Republicans do it. And it's not even just in regards to politics, in my opinion. It's with everything. It's with virtue signaling. Like, okay, let's say with Black Lives Matter, right? I just seen a dumbass table, a Black Lives Matter table yesterday, driving down the street. I should have confronted him and put it on YouTube, but I ain't want to like a damn a clout chaser. But when you look at these groups like Black Lives Matter, right? They cause over $2 billion of property damage in our country, and Antifa as well. Don't want to forget about them. But then they say, "Oh, January 6th, that was the worst thing that's ever happened in our country, ladies and gentlemen. That's the worst thing, January 6th. It was so terrible."
Couple of windows.
He could
A couple of windows got broken.
Right, Nancy Pelosi, and Trump and all this other dumb shit. I'm like, look, man, you got people out here basically making inner cities unlivable because it's so much crime and it's happening every single day. Shit, it's January 6th every day in Chicago. What the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah.
It's January 6th.
Dude just got died in Chicago from Facebook.
So what the hell is really going on?
And BLM is kind of hypocritical because it's like if they murdered you, T.C.C., they wouldn't come and protest if you were murdered by another black person unless if they wore a police uniform. And
they're not gonna protest for me anyway. I'm Uncle Tom. They not protesting for me. They not protesting.
Oh, of course not.
Yeah, Black Lives Matter do not like the nuclear family. They hate the nuclear family.
Doesn't matter to them. But you're black, though.
Oh, we had a Trump hat on Fox News. Oh hell no, we ain't supporting this Uncle Tom. I'm like, no, I don't see it. I think people are too ignorant. What do you think? What do you think? Do you think they would, basically riot and do all of this if a black person killed me?
No, of course not.
No.
A black man in Chicago died on Madison and Laramie on Facebook Live just a day or two ago. He's on his phone, Brandon Reagan on Facebook, and they killed him on Madison and Laramie in Chicago. That's crazy.
That's insane.
While they're killing police officers as well, off-duty cops, all type of stuff, guys. It's just getting ridiculous. So we got to start calling out the double standard. So
when you said you saw a Black Lives Matter table, I'm kind of shocked because it surprisingly it's like it just vanished as soon as they got in trouble for the mansions and the lavish trips and all the money laundering.
Yeah, Patrice Cullors, you don't hear from him. Patrice Cullors, you don't hear nothing from him. Yeah,
and so it makes if I see that, if I were I don't see it much around where I live, but if I were to see that out, I would say that right there is a grift because we're not hearing anything about it. And they're preying on, guilty liberal people who might throw them a couple of bucks. That's the only thing I could think of because the national movement is basically been completely quashed. Am I right?
Yeah.
Hey, can I read this to you guys?
What?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Can I read this to you guys? Oh my God. Okay. Okay, Toledo, Ohio, Sir Majeho Page, 35 of Toledo, has been sentenced to 42 months in prison. Only 42 months? Come on, man. In prison by U.S. District Judge Jeffrey Helmick after a jury convicted him of wire fraud and money laundering for defrauding donors of more than $450,000 that they collectively gave to his nonprofit, Black Lives Matter of Greater Atlanta.
Wow.
Get the hell out of here, man.
Wow.
That is insane. And then they say only 33% of donations given to Black Lives Matter go to communities. Only 33%.
I mean, you've got to admit that was for as terrible as it was and divisive as it was for this country, that was a pretty good grift. I mean, they got celebrities, they got everybody.
They got everybody.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
You know you
But
did a
nobody
good
read
job.
the.
When you got
But people
Robert
should have
Downey.
read Black Lives.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry,
So,
Locker. Go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, I'm saying when it comes to Black Lives Matter, nobody got a chance to read their mission statement. The mission statement was saying get rid of the nuclear family. Basically, they want all the straight men become gay men to protect them. Defund the police. But nobody did the research, and they did do the research. They ended up taking it down. I was trying to tell all my friends, but hey, man, y'all wearing Black Lives Matter shirts, but do y'all know what they really about? But yeah, it's crazy.
It sucks, man.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
I
it sucks.
want to move on to the next topic, guys. I want to move on to the next topic, and clearly you guys see what the next topic is. So,
Oh yeah.
we have 2 Punjabi drivers making a legal turn in Florida, which killed 3 people. This is what happens when you learn to drive on Indian roads. Another Indian? Oh my God! What in the holy what?
Now I gotta know what's his citizenship.
What?
Now, here's the thing. I hear a lot of stuff about like Asian drivers being terrible, but honestly,
Right.
they're making
Asians like Paul Walker right now.
they're actually flipping that and saying Asian drivers are really really good.
Oh, really?
Because with these people, they're making the Asian drivers look good at it.
Indians taking the trophy. No.
Yeah, they're taking the trophy for being the worst drivers.
Oh man. Okay, guys. So this kind of is a sad story. Because I believe he killed an entire family while doing this, guys. So I don't know if we can even play this, guys. Is this are we pushing it by playing this video?
I'd say you're safe.
As long as it's not too graphic.
Oh,
I mean, on Wumble, you could play it. On Nazi Tube, who knows?
Wow.
Lord, don't do it. Don't say it. Oh. Don't do it.
Wow.
It's insane, man.
This is part of the immigration thing as well, because with there were reports months and months and months ago about all these truck drivers. They had their CDL and they didn't even speak English. So they had come across the border, and some Chinese, some from I guess Latin America or wherever, Mexico, Venezuela, whatever. But these companies were hiring them, paying them a fraction of the money they would have paid other folks. Somehow they had a CDL and they were driving but couldn't speak English. And if anybody needs
how did you even get a driver's license? Forget all of that shit. How the hell did you even get a driver's license? Don't you need a driver's license to get a CDL?
You do, but there were states, and I can't remember which states they were, but several of them were issuing. Oh, they were Democrat states. I cannot remember off the top of my head which ones. That they were issuing driver's licenses, other IDs to anybody, regardless. Like they basically weren't asking for any proof of citizenship, proof of residence, anything. They were just handing them out.
Their policies are literally killing people, man. This is unacceptable.
Now I got to ask you guys this. What do you think about being required to know English in order to live in America if you're immigrating?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
You have to learn how to speak English.
That's
English, please.
Yeah, part of assimilation. My family came over here. My family many years ago, they immigrated to this country and they stopped speaking their native language. They said, "Nope, we are American now," and that was it. Now, there's interesting things about people living together. So it's this: everybody congregates around people they're comfortable with, and when we've had immigration in the past, when you look back at Ellis Island and all that, Irish people stayed with Irish people and Italian people with Italian people and that sort of stuff. So they congregated around those folks, but at least they all learned English and they had a common understanding of what it was to be American, and they were assimilating. But that was that was then. Now it's just letting la-di-da-di everybody across, and we say, well, we need to be multicultural, and it's not culture amongst races like they would try to pitch to us. It's culture as Americans. So we are Americans, and we have the common, I guess you wouldn't call it our common culture, but the commonality we have is the Constitution, our Bill of Rights, and just our general principles that run our country. That was something everybody, a sense of patriotism. We used to have that, and now they've divided us along immutable characteristics and said it's not even that. You don't even need to learn this language. Just go and live in America as if you're in Venezuela. Go live in America as if you're in El Salvador. Go live in America as if you're in another country. And that's not the way it's supposed to work. Like, we're all supposed to be united around that big, beautiful flag and, freedom, liberty, all the great things.
Absolutely.
That we love about the country. So,
Yes.
Yeah, I absolutely agree 100%. I think we lost the. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say maybe then more lives would be saved, and even all the tax money that's being spent on having in my town, it would be English and Spanish, on everything, having two sets of papers, but instead just have English versions of everything because everyone would know it. At least that's my thoughts.
No, you're absolutely right. You have to know English because here's the thing: these people can't read the signs. I'm not talking like metaphorically. They literally can't read the freaking driving signs, guys. They can't read the symbols, so they don't know what the hell they're doing. They think the U-turn with the slash means, it's okay to do U-turn, guys. Do it here. You know what I'm saying? Like, but no, that's not what that means, my guy. You gotta stop, or you can't do that. So I agree 1,000%. These people have to know English, but not even just English. You have to know the rules of the road. You're driving a big ass truck. You're driving a big ass truck, dude. And literally you're putting people's lives on the line. And they will take you to jail just for falling asleep. And honestly, I think that's why they put those grooves on the side of the expressways. It was mainly for trucks because truck drivers would fall asleep all the time. Yeah, they work for cars too, but car drivers don't fall asleep on the road nearly as much as truck drivers because truck drivers are on the road all the time. So,
Right.
and we 80% of our goods come from trucks. So they're always on the road, guys. And honestly, all of the sometimes they're not even putting legal stuff in the trucks. Like sometimes they have drugs, sometimes they have kids, sometimes it has women being held against their will, like stuff like that. Like, man, and they're out here driving crazy though. They're driving off cocaine and stuff. And man, like, being around a crazy truck driver, and I've been around plenty because I'm always on the road. It's the scariest thing you can be around.
Yeah.
I definitely don't trust trucks whenever I drive on the road or in a car with someone. It's like because my first thought is, wow, we're getting super close to a truck. How's the driver?
I know, right?
And
in front of them.
This in the next 5 minutes.
If I see a truck, I'm speeding in front of the truck. If I'm on the side of the truck, I'll go right in front of them. I don't want to play around with them. I like being in front of the truck, not behind them or on the side. You never know.
Golly.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm behind the truck, I'm at a good distance behind.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then if I try to pass, I'm gonna make sure I go 100 miles an hour just to get in front of that truck. So then I'm way away.
What's this you got right here?
You might as well call me Vin Diesel, man, and then I'm look family. I'm about to be gassing, bro. Forget all that. Might as well put me in a new Fast and Furious because I'm not gonna die over no damn truck. That's off cocaine.
Nope.
Okay. So
right, or six Red Bulls.
Well, it makes you wonder.
Red Bulls with a hooker in the back.
6 Red Bulls. Right.
So, so yeah. So last thoughts that I want to say about that crazy truck driver, who is also Indian, guys. No pun intended. That's kind of crazy, but yeah, Indians have just been going crazy this week, huh? The last thing I want to say about that is that this is absolutely unacceptable. This is honestly why, and I'm just gonna be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen. This is why I'm kind of becoming a nationalist a little bit. Like I honestly just want to be America only, guys. I'm getting so sick of us catering to these people who aren't from our country, who don't know how to read, who don't want to come here and learn how to read road signs, who come here and bring drugs, bring crime. They come here to traffic women. They come here to do all sorts of heinous things. And honestly, I'm not even going to say all of it is done on purpose. It could be an accident. Honestly, now we know what he did wasn't an accident, but we have people out here that do make mistakes. But here's the thing: it was a mistake letting you in illegally. I believe it's illegal within itself to be in our country illegally without you being vetted or documented. That's just my personal opinion. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care if your grandfather was an illegal immigrant 100 years ago. Like I don't give a
But
What about how you feel about them sending money overseas? How you feel about them sending money to their relatives, like in Mexico? Like they do in America, but yet they sending American money to Mexico, but yet they hate America. How you feel about that? So think about that.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. I mean, that's just what they're gonna do, you know.
Yeah. I seen like 3 videos on TikTok saying like, yeah, forget America, F America, but I'm gonna get this American money and send it over to to Mexico or to Jamaica. I'm like, that's bogus. That's why I'm glad Trump is
And
putting
that's
tax on money that's being sent overseas.
glad you brought that up. Yep. And then, man, y'all are just making some good ass points today because it's just making me think about more stuff that's just relevant to the conversation. So,
and get this, the leftist loonies always bring up the Bible verse on their post. We got to take care of the foreigners, and it's like, you want to read everything else about border patrol in the Bible too, or are you gonna cherry pick?
And thou shalt not kill too. And thou shalt not kill. They kill all our babies.
Sure.
They got to stop that too.
Yup, amen to that.
I think that I don't know if
anybody Democrats. Go ahead, I'm listening.
No, go for it. I interrupted.
I would say anybody that's a Democrat, they say they're a Christian. Then if you're a Christian, you should not be a Democrat. Period. Because everything a Democrat lines up with is totally against the Bible.
Yeah,
it's
a hard Democrat got the word demon in it. Demon.
Right.
Demon rat.
Guys.
You know, have you ever listened
to donkeys? They're jackasses too, ladies and gentlemen. Literally, though, their emblem, their symbol, their icon is a jackass, guys. Please.
Jackass.
So my take on this is like, if we've, immigrants that are here, I don't think there should be any, obviously I'm totally against blanket immunity or any of that stuff. If you're here illegally, one way or another, however long it takes for us to find you and get you back to your home country, that's what we're going to do. But the social safety net that we have here, the welfare system that we have here that is allowing these folks to exist in this country, I think that's something that can simultaneously be done. Start finding these people, find where this money is going, people that aren't being able to be verified, and kind of like, did you ever, what was the movie, The Office, or the Office Space? Isn't that what it was? Where they had the guy, the mumbling guy that.
I love that movie. Yeah, they come in the basement at the end.
Right, and they just cut off his paycheck. They just stopped his paycheck.
Right.
And I think that's what we need to do, because if people are here illegally, they're taking advantage of the system by getting food, shelter, clothing. In a lot of places, it's just generosity of people. They're helping them out, but they're also getting a government check and then sending it back home. Technically, I don't blame them for doing that, because they've been on this gravy train for however long they've been in this country. But like you say, Trump taxing it, but then us cutting it off, and they will self-deport if their paycheck stops. that's going to be a self-deport situation, or they're going to have to come somewhere to find out, hey, my money stopped. Oh yeah, you're one of those. All right, here you go, alligator Alcatraz. Don't worry, we'll process you out.
Get them out of here.
We'll have you back. We'll have you back with your people shortly.
Oh Lord,
And,
I love
well, and then they can come back in legally, because I'm still okay with legal immigration, but when everybody says, well, we need to make this quicker, it needs to be shorter, we need to, I don't think so. I think it should take you years to get into this country. I think it should be a bureaucratic process. I think
because so many people are trying to come in, it definitely should take a few years. And we're talking like in like the 80s here. We're talking like in the 80s and the 90s here. It took like at least 2 years.
So this is why I think we should privatize it with overhead accountability, because if it was privatized, even the DMV, which is a government agency, but if that was privatized, everything would go so much faster, because they would want to get the money in and all that. So, but anything the government, all services of the government, it's so slow and it's usually messed up and there's no overhead, because who's overseeing it?
Yeah, I mean, the people need to be responsible enough to know who they're electing as well. If you don't know that honestly, it don't even take a rocket scientist to know that this dude is or this woman is a sleazebag. It don't take a rocket scientist to know that this person does not have your best interest as an American citizen, no matter if you're a Republican or a Democrat. It don't matter if you're inner city, rural area. It doesn't really matter. If this person doesn't have your best interest, why the hell are you voting for this person? And when it comes to democratic policies, as a working patriot, as someone who is, and me personally, I believe everyone who wants to work can work. If you want to eat, you gotta work. Now, when it comes to the women,
in the Bible.
Now look, when it comes to the women, hey ladies, y'all ask for feminism, okay? So I don't want to hear no, we can't do this and we can't. Look, y'all said y'all can, so grab a shovel, grab whatever you need to do and get to it. Or you can find a husband who's gonna financially support you while you take care of the children. There's nothing wrong with that either. I actually would prefer a traditional woman that would stay home, maybe homeschool their kids, make sure they're fed, make sure they're, cleaned up, well, served, and all type of things like that. So when we, prioritize women working and stuff like that, well, first is more money for the government. Just want to throw that out there. That's 2 checks coming out of one household. That's if the child have 2 parents. But if the child have 2 parents, that's 2 forms of income. So that's basically double the taxes coming out of the house. And let's say the child is actually not even at home because it's at school getting raised by the government. Hopefully it's not being raised by a public school, because nowadays these public schools are ass.
I can tell you stories about public school being raised by the government my entire childhood. I could tell you horror stories.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of, I think it's the purpose, right? They've inflated. I always look for, I don't want to say conspiracy, but intentionality in whatever's happening in our current circumstance. They wanted, I believe that they wanted the man and the woman to have to work, get rid of that silly traditional family, right? And then if whatever families they either force them into both people working, or they split them up, and that you degrade the nuclear family, and so you have men and women working separate. Either way, they get the kids. The kids are raised by the system, and that when you had when we on one person's salary, one man's salary, and the woman was home, taking care of the kids, there was so much stability in that system. And this is where inflation and all these things got to get everybody out. We need to, maximize our workforce, and we'll just let the state raise the kids. And that's how you get these indoctrinated youngsters that came through elementary school and high school and on into college. The government spends more time than the parents.
Boy, college, boy.
Yeah.
That's indoctrination. That's the final boss right there.
If any of you all want me on a show on my life, how the government mistreated me as a child, I am willing to go on any of y'all's show. Trust me, it's pretty bad.
Man, look, you
And
know
I
you
got
are
first-hand experience in it from young until my adulthood.
for sure. Okay, guys, next topic, guys. We have a tow truck here, and I guess they thought it suitable to tow away an ICE agent's vehicle while they were detaining an illegal migrant, guys, or an illegal immigrant, whatever the hell you want to call it. I don't care.
Yes.
So
Every
Yes,
criminal
I
in this
was earlier.
needs to be arrested.
yeah, for sure. So this is almost like 2 minutes. So let's watch this, guys.
Fuck you, Nai! Fuck you! Hey!
Oh,
Fuck you!
Yo no soy una criminal. I'm gonna fuck you up. Please hit me with that shit.
I'm sorry. I gotta pause it. Did he say what he said he was gonna do to that big ass Goliath? He said he was gonna do what?
Sound like he was
That
going to
dude-
kick his ass.
He should have dog walked his ass. Who the hell you think you talking to, bro? You look like a monster.
Dude, that guy could have easily bodied him.
Yeah, I seen this video earlier on another episode. Salty Cracker. Some female supposed to had called Doxy ICE agent. Shit.
Wow.
There was a female involved. Supposed to have Doxy ICE agent, and she got arrested too as well, I believe. Wow, she was recording all of this.
Wow.
Insane, bro.
You can't outrun the radio either, man. You know
Can't interfere. Right, you can't interfere with an arrest, man. I don't know what the hell is wrong with these people, and that's the problem. These people think ICE agents are like the new KKK or something. Like, bro, these people are doing their jobs.
It's only
Like, what the
because
hell?
Trump is in office. If this was Obama, Biden, or
Right.
Clinton, they would have the leftists would have zero problems with this at all. Because with them, it's not about policy. It's about, oh, my team's winning because they're in office. And it's just so stupid.
It is.
So can I read you guys something that's really funny?
Oh, of course.
Before I read this, guys, please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe if you guys are new. I'll really appreciate that. Make sure you guys check out Jared. Make sure you guys check out Deontay, Squid, what's really going on in America. Please check out their channels as well, guys. So without further ado, let's get back to it. So I want to read to you guys the percentage of ICE agents who are Hispanic. Before I read this, take a wild guess, guys, of the percentage of Hispanic ICE agents here in America in 2025. I think Jared
70%, 70%,
60,
80%.
It's 45, guys. So
Wow.
almost 50% of ICE agents that are being harassed by majority Hispanics and black people aren't even white. It's other Hispanics. So what the hell are they actually doing? Matter of fact, these dudes in the damn video actually look Hispanic.
They
Now
do.
I'm thinking about it. They're brown as hell. Yeah.
Have you ever talked to any of the
There's no-
Texans, like South Texas and Southwest Texas? If you talk to some of the Latino people down there that, you know, their family's been there for years because they actually came here legally years and years ago, bro, they're not down with the illegal immigrants. They're like, I don't care where they came from. They hate America. Get them out of here. It's really
And
funny.
Arnold Schwarzenegger really gave the view. Man,
I
because he
remember
was
that.
like,
Yeah, Unfortunately, wasn't
you
playing with
remember
him.
that?
Yeah.
Man, for a liberal governor of California, he actually made sense.
Yeah, for sure, man. So why the hell do these people insist on messing with ICE agents while they're arresting illegal migrants who
They've
potentially
been
are doing
misinformed.
Isn't it? It's just war in their minds. That's all it is. Because it's Trump in office, and Trump's like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna deport illegals," but so it's all about hating Trump, and what it's not about hating them. It's because of Trump.
That's all it is.
Yes.
Thank you for hold on, Travis. You trying to get in? Hold on. If I think somebody trying to join in, guys. I'm sorry. Can you continue that? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. But yeah, it's just all the hatred for ICE right now. It just TDS. Trump this syndrome, derangement syndrome.
Yeah. You guys, anybody right now, like who deported the most people? They're gonna say Trump, not knowing that Obama is the deporter in chief.
Obama
Nobody gonna do
deported
their research.
twice as much,
Right.
twice as many.
They gotta do their research. Everybody just watch CNN and do no research.
Admittedly, I
Yeah.
hope Trump takes the title.
And
I
honestly,
know, right?
I didn't
Gotta
like
admit, hope he
Obama
takes
as
the title.
president. Oh no, I'm racist because I said I didn't like Obama as president. But I would choose you two as the first black presidents if I had my choice.
Appreciate it.
Of
Thanks,
course.
man. I appreciate that. I don't want to go to president just yet. I'll start off as mayor and then work my way up. Honestly, I even start off as an alderman. I'll stay humble.
Well, I
do
can use a comedian as president. Besides, okay, that's one nice thing I could say about Biden. He was funny as a comedian. He should have stayed out of politics.
So,
Now, I do have a topic. It is about Trump, and it's actually a funny one.
Mm-hmm.
It's when Trump said he was going to take a walk, and yet he's on top of the White House roof.
That was fantastic.
And he says, I'm just taking a walk.
That was
I'm just
fantastic.
taking a walk. Calm down. I'm just taking a walk. Relax, people.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was like, what the hell? I just laughed my ass off.
Yeah, Trump is a troll.
I think they were talking about improvements they were going to make, and all these reporters, they were kind of freaking out because nobody expected him to be up there. He was up there with 4 or 5 Secret Service agents, but he's waving to him and he's doing media. He's like answering questions from the roof of the White House, and people are like, "What the world is going on?" Like Biden obviously wouldn't have been able to make it up there. Yeah, without
I
breaking
don't
his
think
hip.
anyone expected Trump to just go on top of the White House like that.
You know what? I'm such an idiot, guys. I just got it. I just got the joke. He said he's taking a walk, unlike Biden, who can't walk. Oh, Lord. Oh, shit. That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Well, Trump's doing a good job. He actually did, and Biden actually said that he had the authority to make an executive order to deport illegals, and he never did it, but Trump did it. He didn't wait for legislation. He just did it. And that's one.
Yeah.
But
the big beautiful bill, I believe, is the best thing that Trump has done as president this year so far.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure, because it determines. Well, not even just determines. It's just basically just shows you how much of a patriot Donald Trump really is. It just shows you how much he prioritized the working class people, guys. because let's not forget the big beautiful bill consists of excuse me, it consists of tax cuts to the middle class, and they last all the way up to 2028. So that's a huge deal. Also, no tax on tips, guys. No tax on overtime. So if you guys are working your ass off like me, because I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, I'm not even a real YouTuber for real. I got a government job, like I have a real job, and it's like a tough one. If I didn't have a job, I'll make videos like this all day. But just a couple days ago, I had to work a 12-hour shift, but I still come home, do videos, take care of my family. Guys, sometimes I'm only going off of 3 hours of sleep. If I'm being honest with you, I'm trying to do the channel, trying to do the job, be with the family, stuff like that, work out, try to stay in shape. It's tough, man. So it's not really easy what I do. It might look like it's easy what I do, but it's not. So, I'll be apologizing to a lot of people because sometimes I'll be wanting to do more than what I can offer, but I just can't because I'm so tired. I'm trying to catch up on rest. So I ain't mean to branch off, bro. I'm sorry about that, guys.
No, you're
No, I
good.
appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. No problem.
Yeah,
And
I
I
tried,
think
bro. Trust me, it's tough,
definitely.
man, for sure. So,
But
yeah,
that's something that Trump sympathizes with. He knows there's guys like you and like everybody on this panel, right? We're working, we're trying to do all of these things, and when you have a system or you have an economy, when you have a country that has made it nearly impossible for people to step outside of, it's a way to put it. It's not an environment that's conducive to success, or at least not as I'm doing a terrible job explaining this. He's a guy that understands. He's built a business. He's built something from scratch, and he's trying to make it not as easy as possible, but try to make an environment where it can actually happen. And that's what the big beautiful bill does. Put some more money back in everybody's pocket. You improve the economy, and he's not an ideologue, and they try to pitch him as an ideologue. They say, oh, he's it's conservative this, conservative that. No, he's just Trump, and he knows how to A, make the deals, B, make things more conducive to growth in this country, and let you be able to work harder to get ahead, not work harder to just make ends meet. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Squid, what you think about the big beautiful bill? How does the big beautiful bill benefit your life?
Well, I don't really have much to say about it.
You don't?
It's not. No, not really, because it's not really perfect, and there's not going to be a lot of things we agree in there. But it's not the worst thing that's ever happened.
Do you got some critiques about the big beautiful bill?
Unfortunately, no, I do not. I got nothing at the moment.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because all in all, it give people, healthcare benefits and stuff like that. I think it's definitely helping out the veterans and the elderly for sure, and it's definitely helping out people. So
yeah, that the veteran system is something that's need to be revamped for a long time, and I know that Trump is trying to do that. But it's almost like we've been talking about illegal immigration and all that's taken priority even over the people that serve this country who were wounded and injured and all that stuff. And of which I'm one of them. Going through the system, it's horribly bureaucratic and difficult. But if you're an illegal immigrant, you can pop into a hospital. They're going to help you. You can walk out, skip out on your bill. You get free health care. It's the way that it works in this country. Yeah. And that's just wrong.
God be with you. God be with you. If you have any critiques or anything like that, please email me, man. I accept emails. I answer to them. Just email me, man, if you don't agree with Trump.
I want to see him go on your show, too, now that you said that. Have a debate with you.
Don't hide behind the computer screen. Have an actual debate.
Yup.
Yeah, man, for sure.
But the big beautiful bill is like more money for me. Not instead of giving all my money away to illegal immigrants or to freeloaders who want to take away all my money for doing no work that's able-bodied. You know, the only people who say that this is trash is illegals and lazy people.
Right. I love the bill. This is about America. I love the bill. It's about America. Because most of these bills they be having the presidents, like you said, go to Ukraine, other wars. It's about America. Like you said, tax on tips for us. That's America. I love that. I love the bill. I
Yeah,
didn't
man.
read the whole bill all the way through, but I love it. It's about America
It
to me.
keeps men. Hold on. How's it trash when it keep men out of women's sports? God be with you.
What?
You have a
Thank
name.
you.
Hold up, right quick. Hold up. How you gonna have a name like God be with you when you saying a big beautiful bill is trash when it keep men out of women's sports? You weirdo. What are you talking about? So you want
Yeah, I'm glad you
chicks
saw
with
that.
dicks? Hold on. So you want chicks with dicks to basically play sports with girls? They can pretend they're girls. This could be your daughter, by the way, if you have one, or this could be your sister, your mom, if she wants to play softball or something. If she retires, you want an old trainee dude playing softball with your mom? What are you talking about?
That's crazy.
What's wrong with these people?
You don't do no research. They just see something on TikTok and go with it instead of doing their own research. That's the problem with half of America. They just get along, go along, get along. Do some research, America.
Boy, that's truth. Man,
Oh, they
TikTok,
do
TikTok
research.
brain is real.
Communist News Network, and they call it.
Okay. He said he's a 3-time Trump voter. Okay, sorry, but I'm not saying it's perfect, but I mean to say it's trash. Come on, bro.
Right.
This is like part of the like we have to. This is something we have to keep chirping about. Is we've got to keep chirping about the pork and the nonsense that they do put into all the bills. Like everything that comes through the House and the Senate, it's got pork in it. It's got trash in it.
Yeah.
We've got to get rid of it. Yeah. But we're taking some of that bad, knowing that the end goal is to put more money in Americans' pockets. So you can criticize any and every bill that makes it through the legislature, but that doesn't mean that they're all entirely bad. My personal little goal is to eliminate 100% of pork. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Now, Warren Buffett said, if you want to fix the spending problem, just tell Congress that anytime a bill is if the debt ever gets beyond 3% of GDP, then no sitting member of Congress is eligible for re-election. And he said, there you go. If you pass a bill for that, you will never have a spending problem in America ever again. The pork will just disappear. So that's what that's what I hope for, is just cut out the trash, but we can't get rid of all of it.
So of course not. You get the rhinos and the swamp tail in Congress still. So.
Oh yeah. The swamp monsters are going to swamp monster.
Yeah.
John, I wanted to send you a funny YouTube video. It was about the Trump skit where he's a plumber.
Okay, I think I saw that with the mustache.
Yeah, he has the mustache, and he has someone pretend to be him.
Oh no, I think I can pull it up on X. But guys, I want to talk about one more thing. Well, first, before we talk about that, do you guys want to do our next panel about the Texas redistricting? Because I really want to talk about.
Yes.
I really want to talk about that, guys. If I want to jump in it like now, like for a few seconds, we can actually. Because I know Jared can teach me a lot about all of this stuff, but apparently this got the Democrats going absolutely insane because this could potentially give the Republicans 5 extra seats, right?
Correct.
Yeah, we need that. So Illinois is gerrymandered to death. Illinois is gerrymandered like to death already. Mm-hmm. So we got to fix this too in Illinois besides just Texas. I'm not trying to jump in the gun, but yeah, Texas definitely. But Illinois definitely needs to get fixed.
I was just thinking that they're doing the same thing that they're complaining about in Texas and Illinois. That's weird.
Yeah.
They're complete hypocrites.
Prince is a piece of shit. Prince is a piece of shit, and he knows that. He can invite all people from Texas to Chicago and be in his hotels and Marriott and all that. It's so hypocrite. They're hypocrites, man. That's crazy.
Yeah. It's going to become a battle
And then
because
I heard,
Texas did it. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. 9 Texas state Democrats walked out to block the redistricting vote, but they failed as the Texas Senate passed the map anyway. Ooh,
Good.
That's huge.
let me share this with you guys. Look at these damn pansies. Oh my God, these people act like children.
Honestly, they act no better than a kid at a grocery store.
I'm
Wow.
trying to tell
Yeah.
you. This is
Bye-bye.
crazy, dude.
You know, this is it's going to start a little, I don't want to say war, but this is going to become the redistricting battle is what's going to happen, because they'll be looking at it in in Illinois. I know you said that I think, did you all say that JB Pritzker was trying to do something similar, that they're trying to do it up in Illinois?
Right.
Yeah. It already
Florida-
is. Illinois already is gerrymandered already. It's like to the max.
Right. He's been doing this for a minute.
Florida is trying to do it, but apparently Florida, because of the way their laws are written, it's harder to do, and they're not going to be able to add 5 seats like Texas did.
Right.
But it's going to happen in other states. So, that's we'll have to keep an eye on what it's going to look like, but it's going to completely redraw our congressional numbers. And once Texas does it, some Democrats are going to do it, then some more Republicans are going to do it. It's going to go back and forth, and the map's going to look completely different. I don't know if it'll necessarily be completely different by the next election.
It's going to be a never-ending battle.
Right. But the bad thing is that Trump won all the states, basically. You know what I'm saying? And so by him winning, that means like all people voted Republican. So that means more Republicans in the seats. And it's not about colors, not about this, not about the votes. And all the votes, we see that it was all conservative votes that voted for Trump. So it makes sense to redistrict.
Guys, do y'all see the headline here? It says that after the redistricting in Texas, it actually removed Jasmine Crockett
Yay!
from
Yay!
from her position.
Man,
Let's go,
good.
guys.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Are you
He is
guys,
trash.
are you guys getting tired of winning all the time now?
Not really. Not when you're fighting evil. Hell no.
Did you
I'm glad. Get up out of here.
Did you see Sarah Gonzalez when she went into the one of Jasmine Crockett's events? Did you see that on? It's on X.
She called out, right?
Oh yeah, she said,
Yeah, I seen it. Yeah, she had a pink dress on or something like that. She called out.
Yeah, she did.
People like her should not have a full term. I know if we were able to vote people out, we'd be eliminating 99% of our U.S. government. But hey, we can't let tyrants stay in office for full terms.
Right. Like Nancy Pelosi. That she should never say that long.
Yeah.
Nancy Pelosi needs to literally get her old, dusty, crusty, musty ass out of the Senate or House or wherever the hell she's at now.
You
Right.
think
She's the Speaker of the House still?
Yeah.
Well, you're always drunk or something.
Something like that. Something, man. That's what I'm like. She's just, I don't know what the
Dude, 250, 280 million, whatever she's worth. And a couple
because the
reports.
stock.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Because of the stock market. That's all I'm saying.
Well, she got called out years ago
Yeah.
by, I forget who it was. There was one of the CNN or NBC reporters, one of the big name guys, called her out years ago. This is back in the early 2000s when she was
she's only a
buying and selling.
United States
Oh
representative.
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, about Visa. Her husband made a big Visa trade right before. So I forget all the details of it, but yeah, she's been doing it for decades, hundreds of millions of dollars, and yeah, she's.
Hey, I'll be right back.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah. So yeah, get him out.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially Nancy crooked ass Pelosi, man.
Or no trading individual stocks. That's the other thing. If you go,
for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Have a mutual fund or an index fund.
And my thing with Jasmine Crockett is I got personal beef with this damn lady. First of all, ghetto ass, black ass clown, which I don't like.
Tends to be ghetto.
Because exactly, because she's projecting the stereotype amongst black women. And I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I want to believe that majority of black women don't act like this. Shout out Miss Latanya in the chat. Fairly nice black woman. She's not ghetto. She don't do all that crazy crap. But when they look at people like Jasmine Crockett, who wants to be an internet sensation on top of being a congressman / dumbass / celebrity, then you tend to get, you tend to get the wrong idea about people. So it's not just within black people, it's amongst all races. I think this is something that we adapt as humans, and this is tend to why people tend to stay within their own tribes, because when they expose themselves to something that they're not familiar with or something that they're ignorant to, then that's when people get, conquered. That's when people get taken advantage of. Even when it comes to the city of Troy, is anybody familiar with that story? With the Roman?
No.
So in the city of Troy, that's a city in Rome.
With the horse, with the Trojan horse, yeah.
There you go. Yep. Okay. They received a gift from the Greeks, and they left the horse outside all night. So within, I believe it was dusk, or it was like, I believe it was either dusk or it was nighttime. Either or, these people were asleep. Okay, so around the time when everybody was asleep in Troy, there were actually warriors inside of this damn wooden horse. So they escaped the horse and they took over the city of Troy, and that was the fall of that city. So my thing is, do not let in people who you aren't even familiar with that are going to potentially ruin your reputation. Because me personally, I've seen Jasmine Crockett old videos. She didn't even used to talk like this, ladies and gentlemen. She didn't even used to talk like this with the waggy finger and the weave and all this other stupid stereotypical BS with the hoochie mama references and stuff. Like, she was never like this. I think she's a plant.
You know what I mean? She went to the school she went to. It was like $30,000 a month, something like that. She went to school from the high school.
Right?
Yeah, it was a high school. I think it was. Yeah. I believe she's up there.
Well, it's like AOC too. AOC. Did you ever see the casting video where they talked about AOC being they basically were holding auditions for who was going to be that congressperson to take over that district. And
she was a bartender. I want to call her something else.
Yeah, but she was literally auditioned. Yeah, she was auditioned for that job. So that's what it is. It's social engineering, it's crafting, it's manipulation, whatever they can do. They
auditioned for a bartender.
Yeah. Well, and they need
the hell?
They need yes men and yes women. That's what they're looking for.
She's not hot, so I don't know what the hell she auditioning for. That's crazy.
Stupid people.
She's probably auditioning to be ugly as shit.
Yes, I'm sorry, but I find intelligence sexy, and so when someone acts like an airhead, they are not sexy in my eyes.
Man, I mean, I don't know. You can't forget about the dumb blondes, man. They be with you. You ever heard of Hugh Hefner, right? I'm pretty sure.
Playboy Bunny.
Right, I'm pretty sure those wasn't rocket scientists surrounding them, man. All those.
No.
Pretty sure they wasn't rocket scientists, but
yeah.
I'm not sure.
AOC make a documentary that went flop.
AOC?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I thought I think I remember her doing something like that, and people didn't go see it.
Yeah, I don't recall that one.
But she's another person that should be out of office.
AOC?
Yes.
You're actually saying that she might be the top contender for 2028 for the Democratic president. Is that insane?
Like 28%. She got like 28%. Yeah, that's crazy. He's her,
It'll-
Pete Buttigieg, Gavin Newsom, and Jasmine Crockett supposed to be in that panel. Yeah, that's silly.
Who was the fourth one?
I think Jasmine, Gavin Newsom, Buttigieg, and AOC.
Oh, Newscom, the guy who likes to
Wow.
Yeah,
run down California.
yeah, from
He don't
Cali.
have a
Yeah,
That's a
Him
lot of brain
worry
power
about
right there.
You got to worry about shitty ass San Francisco.
Wow.
They
Wow.
got Apple is not.
yeah.
They literally
Yeah,
have an app.
The Democrat Party has no leader. They weak.
You know,
Yes.
I think that should speak volumes to people, by the way. Like, if this is the best they can produce, of all the people who vote Democrat, these are the best ones they've got. AOC, who's nothing more than a TikTok star, and
Yeah.
Jasmine Crockett, who
Listen.
has two
Another
personalities.
TikTok star.
Gavin Newsom, who's a sociopath. Pete Buttigieg, who is obviously not the most
He wants to
masculine
be a
guy.
woman.
If you're trying to
He
take
wants to be
over
a
as
woman.
Right.
alpha male, we need a Democrat alpha male to replace Donald Trump.
Could you
No, you
imagine?
know what, guys, I got the answer. Guys,
What's the
I
answer?
got the answer. Stephen A. Smith.
Wow. Yeah, they wanted him to run too. No way. I would
Guys,
no.
Stephen A. Smith is
Oh,
going to be
wow.
president in 2028. The
But-
new Democratic president.
But come on, we need a president that's going to focus all his energy on a podcast instead of running the country. Newsom.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Is that thing still going on? Gavin Newsom
Don't know. I haven't watched any
I
of
don't
his
know.
episodes.
uploaded one episode and never did it again.
I'm
Dumbass.
sure his three viewers are watching everything he's doing while California
Not paid,
burns
right.
around.
Well, it's
That's
like
not
kind of like
good.
Michelle Obama. I'm sure they've got a bot farm over in India that's just sitting there playing Michelle Obama's podcast. The first one that she had, I think it got it was like 50,000 listens or views, and they were like, "Wait, we can't do this." And then overnight, it was something like 1.5 million. They were paying a bot farm to go in there and actually.
You already know.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Nobody's watching that damn
Yeah.
garbage. Why would you want to watch Michelle Obama and her allegedly gay brother? They're saying he's married to a woman, but look, we don't know who's playing the roles, okay? He might be
They
playing.
said Obama supposed to be gay. They said Obama supposed to be gay. It's about him as a gay professor.
Did you hear what he said about the people in America about how they should have a gay person in their life just in case their son mysteriously become gay? Why would you say
Yeah,
something?
that man.
No,
Obama need to
not
sit
for
down
me.
somewhere. Obama need to sit down somewhere, man. Nobody need to hear that trash. So forget the mom. Go straight to a gay dude. That makes no sense. Talk to your mother. Don't talk to no gay dude. Talk to your mother if you want to feel weird or soft about something. That's crazy.
Interesting.
Well, isn't that the
Yeah.
way though? Like people will go to them as a thought leader for something as personal as that. They say, oh, I'm going to go listen to Michelle Obama, not my mom or my dad or my brother or whoever it happens to be. That's a scary thing, man. That's
Very scary.
yeah.
Yeah,
You know-
Obama needs to go and sit down, man. Obama needs to stop trying to tell Black Americans or Indian Americans what to do. Dude, your presidency was trash. And he's the reason why we call all this everything's racist. You go down the street, it's racist, it's racist. No, it's not. Man.
Pretty much
Yeah,
everything
man, Obama
is
messed
to the
it up.
Democrats now these days.
Yeah, racism was not really a huge issue in 2027.
No, until Obama came.
They made it an issue. That's the thing, is they turned it into something. They basically, it's like the ghost of a ghost, implicit bias and unconscious racism and all these subliminal things. It's like a ghost of a ghost, things you can't identify, so you can never fix them. But they have the added benefit of dividing everybody over immutable characteristics. They
clever. Redefined the word racism.
It was clever, but
right now, Jasmine Crockett. Jasmine Crockett, that's like right, yeah, all lives matter, yeah, human lives, right. Like see, Jasmine Crockett, she believes that redistricting is racist.
Yeah. I was told recently in Allentown that this shit is racist.
Yeah.
Wow.
Blame
Yeah.
Obama for this.
Ah,
How is it racist to human lives?
Human.
and you know what?
Human.
I actually asked this guy, "Are you not a human being?"
Literally, like, what are you, a damn elk? What are you, an orc? Help me out, Squid. What the hell is
He
he?
probably is an orc. He
He's an
probably is
orc.
an orc with his ugly ass.
He's a fucking orc, dude. What the hell is going on?
Yeah, at least he's a nice guy. He didn't want to kill me or beat me up for it or was obnoxious. We just had a civilized conversation at least. And I like that about him. So
I think that makes him a little less ugly since he was at least being civil.
yes, exactly. So I'm willing to put him on my show and have a conversation with him on here, and hopefully we can get one of you
Tell him
guys.
tell him he's always welcome to join my show. Always. We're always
I would like to have you and on with this guy because I need some, black skinned human beings. That
you need a black guy. You need a black guy. I love
yeah.
No problem. No problem.
You know what, guys? I'm not gonna lie to you. I love moments like this. This is what makes America America, guys. Like, I love when people can crack jokes. I hate how people are so sensitive nowadays. Like, people don't have thick skin anymore. Like, it's really stupid and dumb. Because I could have got offended by that. I could have got offended by that, right? If I was a dumb, stupid ass black libtard, I could have got offended, right or wrong. I could have said, "Oh, you need a black skinned guy. What the hell is that supposed to mean?" You know? But
exactly.
Right, but it's like, okay, you need someone who the people can relate to. That's normal. How the hell you think Barack Obama got over 90% of the fucking black vote? Even though he isn't even a full sub-Saharan black man, okay? I just want to throw that out. So, yeah.
He's the first mixed president.
Right.
There
They
you
got
go.
this pastor went in on Barack Obama, man. I want to play the video, but I think I'll make a video on it later on today. But yeah, guys, we just passed the hour and 30-minute mark, so you guys already know what time it is. Gotta end the live stream, but I really do appreciate you guys joining the live. Man, we had a lot of fun today in this live, guys. It was really funny. It was educational. We learned a lot. You know, we almost had a good old white panel, man. I'm trying to tell you, but then wouldn't be nothing wrong with that. But my boy Deontay had joined. So
and by the way, T.C.C, I'm actually going to take that clip where you actually said, "Oh, I don't care if I get called basically the big R, because it's not going to affect how I pay my bills." And
you know what? I can't say it because I'm live because I can't bleep it out.
Oh, yeah.
Or somebody called me a nick. Okay, I don't
Nickelback.
I literally don't care, bro. Because I'm like, I saw a kid, and it was one of the most saddest videos I've ever seen in my life. This kid, and the crazy part is, the other kid wasn't even black. So that's what made me look at this what the hell is going on here? So a kid called another kid. Well, I don't even think he called the kid the N-word. I think he just said it. And it wasn't even ER. That's the crazy part. He said, "Hey," he said GA, and then a kid, I don't know if he was Mexican. He wasn't sub-Saharan black, okay? I just know that for a fact. Punched the kid in the back of the head. Now the kid is freaking blind.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
I've ever seen. They were playing basketball. They're on a basketball court. And matter of fact, do y'all want to watch it? I think I shared it on X. I gotta show y'all this before we end it. Hopefully they don't take the video down, but it was the saddest shit I've ever seen. I'm like, dude, I don't even think he's black. Why would you do that? I can see if you were black and okay, you getting offended because you know, kind of ignorant. But for you to actually punch a kid in the back of the head and you're not even black doing this, you crazy, dude.
Wow.
But I'm gonna look
Up
for
to
the
the kid.
video.
Up to the
What do you
kid.
guys
He go to
think
jail.
about that?
He
He's
go
a
to jail for
kid,
that?
so I'm not sure.
Juvenile son, that's 10 murder, man. That's
No.
man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
If
they
anything,
were both
the fact that
kids,
he-
I believe. Though.
the fact that he got
Man.
offended by such a thing, and he's not even black. I mean, that's why am I getting soy boy vibes?
Dude, it's
That's a good
Well,
point.
you know, I
It
don't
is
know
insane,
what white
bro.
people are supposed to be offended by, but if they called me that, I would be like, whatever. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
make my queen now.
I hear it all the time playing
think
Call of
he
Duty. They
started-
saying all type of crazy stuff on Call of Duty. And this is fun. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Yeah.
Hey, I've been called some pretty crazy stuff
I
that
know,
was supposed to
right?
be
I'm saying,
really cool.
do not have to say it. So I found the video, guys. And the kid even says in the video, "I can't see." Oh my God!
Whoa.
Look at this. And he didn't even say the N word. He said "gigger." He said, "Please." He's saying, "Please help me, David. Please." And he said, "Kid gets tricked into saying the N word, then jump, which results in him being unable to see."
Wow.
Can you guys read that? You see the kid doing this, right? The kid isn't even black, and he didn't even say the N word. Now that I'm reading.
Oh, I didn't mean to. David, please help me. David, please.
That's the saddest shit I've ever
That
seen.
is so
bro.
sad.
Do you know how scared that kid have to be in that moment?
Wow.
He got hit in the back of the head. He can't see, and he didn't even say the N word. He said "gigger." Like, come on, dude.
Wow.
Parents ain't raised you right, man. The parents need to be held accountable for actions like this, and I do not care what nobody says. That's ridiculous. But yeah, just in case you guys thought I was telling a lie, there goes the video. Like, these people are really sensitive over this damn word. So what's really
I
going on
didn't
in
think you
America?
were lying at all.
Yeah, man.
Well,
like, and
I know you're not lying.
Not even, you know, it's crazy, man. It's really insane how this world is, man. So hopefully the kid is okay. I just hope the kid is fine, bro. That's all.
Yeah.
I can
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Amen to that.
for sure, man. But yeah, guys.
I
Are
feel
there
bad for that
any?
kid.
What you say, Squid?
I feel bad for him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. It's really bad.
Pray for him, Jesus, man. Pray for him. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So that's the end of the live stream, guys. I really did love this live stream. These are always good, always, in my opinion. So
Had a
shout out to
blast.
what's been going on in America. Squid, my boy Deontay. He has a YouTube channel as well as Jared, guys. Please, and as well as what's really going on in America. You got a YouTube channel as well, right?
I have a YouTube and a Wumble account, so I get free speech on Wumble. And by the way, you can buy these shirts on WRGOA.com. So please get one. And let's make Human Lives Matter together.
That's what's up.
Absolutely, man.
I'm also on Spotify. I'm on Spotify, iHeartRadio, and all platforms as far as podcasting.
Jared.
I'm on YouTube
Put it
and
out there.
Rumble. Continue Freedom. Well, YouTube, Rumble, and X. Those are my platforms. Continue Freedom. Yeah, you can find me on all those. No, I do live streams usually at least once a week, sometimes 2 or 3 times a week, depends on time. And then
It's okay, Jared. You're with us now.
that's
You're
right.
With
I'm with.
You're with us.
I have a blast, guys. I enjoy this every time. So obviously, if you have any more, I'll be happy to hop on.
Absolutely. And if you guys did like the live stream, please give it a thumbs up. I really would appreciate that. It definitely helps out the algorithm a lot. And I want to read out the top 10 today, guys, because you guys know I can't leave without giving you guys the top 10 supporters for today. So, number one, we got Squid Man, who was obviously in the chat with us today.
That's how I'm number one.
Yeah, so that's for sure. That's what's up. So thanks a lot, Squid. I appreciate that. We got Miss Sharon at number 2. Thanks, Miss Sharon. I appreciate everything you do. We got Marla at number 3. Appreciate that. We got Miss Melissa Marvelous at number 4. Appreciate you for moderating all the time. Can't do this without you. We got Cool Out AC at number 5. Appreciate you being in the live stream. We got Mr. Brook at 6. Appreciate you always joining the live stream, man. Love you, guy. And we got Miss Latanya at number 7. Love you, Miss Latanya. We got Geography Raj News at 8. Okay. We made Raj News, guys. That's what's up. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We got Timothy Kotu at number 9. I hope I ain't butchered that name. I hope I didn't. And we have Hey Abu Hey Abu Sam at 10. Sorry, guys. I butchered the hell out of that. I'm sorry. But
You definitely butchered that.
We're just gonna say Hey Basamu Sashi. Oh, did I just say that on accident? Okay, all right. Well, whatever I just said, thank you for being number 10. Okay. But yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys a lot. And we'll probably do another. We're for sure gonna. We do this every Sunday, guys. We for sure do it Sundays, and we probably try to do it within the middle of the week if everybody is available and stuff like that. But yeah, guys, try to tune in to the next live stream, to the next panel, and any last final things that you guys want to say?
Appreciate it.
Trump 2028.
Put Jesus first.
I like
what
that.
Jesus do?
Jesus
I like that. Yes. Amen.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So oh wait, hold on. Let me add him back in here. I think he got kicked out.
Sorry.
No, you're good. We're just we're ending the live stream anyway, so you're not missing out too much on that.
Okay. And yeah, Dante Rance and Jared, I would love to go on your show sometime.
Absolutely.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
Yeah, for sure. But oh yeah, Jared, if you ever want me to be on your show too, man, I'm bro. Anytime, man. Please.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Same here, man.
Okay.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
I'll get everybody's email addresses and I'll send you guys something.
Okay.
Nice.
I've already, but yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Mine's Deontay Red and Brave podcast. Well, that's apologies. Deontay Red and Brave at gmail.com. Gotta write it down for you guys. My bad.
Yeah, you'll have to write that down here. I'm going to screenshot the screen.
I'm gonna do it. Let me see. I'm gonna go to the comments. I'm gonna do it right now.
Or just watch the live stream again and just type it like, oh,
there you go.
There you go, man, right there. But all right, guys, we will see you guys next time, and we are all out of here. Peace out.
Have a good night.
Good night. Just sent it.